Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood. We're doing I'm going to wear this today, my Extinction Rebellion button. It is Sunday, October 11th, or excuse me, Jesus, I don't know what I'm talking about, November 3rd. And we are live here. There's my, damn it. Let's get this button going. A fine fan in Minneapolis gave me this. And well, if the button doesn't work, I can't wear it. What's up, Sam Dean? I'm trying to get this button to work. Like, if you can't go in, I'm going to lose my patience with it. There we go. There we go. What's up, Victory Gin? Bernie's live too, right on. Mr. Justice. Brian Guthing. Minneapolis, right on. Ron and I were there in September. Hello, Nicholas. Bernie's in Minneapolis right now. Somebody on Twitter today posted a photo of them wearing a political vigilante shirt, and they said that's what they were wearing at the rally. So right on. You were just watching my last Greta video. Her dedication is amazing. Brings me to tears. Yeah, I saw. If you guys haven't, I went to the youth climate strike in downtown LA on Friday, and I saw a bunch of young people speak, which was pretty impressive. And then Greta gets up there. It's amazing. And you know what's also amazing is all these like teenage kids and young kids and like little girls, like little 7-8-year-old girls, like, oh my God. You know, and other teenagers are just like, they can't, there's no, well, when I become an adult, then I'll become an activist. Like this girl just took a boat across the Atlantic. It was pretty impressive. And so I posted several videos from there, and I also put some bonus footage if you're a Patreon member at the $10 level. And I have some more bonus footage from the climate strike that I'll put on Patreon as well as YouTube. Greatest man ever. Are you as concerned as I am about Bernie debating Trump? In a general, he's amazing on policy, but he seems to have a hesitance to attack enemies in debates. Trump will play hardball. That's a great question. No. Bernie doesn't attack Democrats that he's buddies with. He's very polite and respectful to other Democrats. Bernie, you're right, I wrote the damn bill. He wasn't friends with that young kid, whatever senator, congressman that he took that has already left the race. I think you're going to see the Brooklyn kid. Bernie's going to come out swinging. He's a Brooklyn kid that's had to listen to anti-Semitism his whole life. You know, he's got Holocaust survivors in his family. I think when he goes head to head with Trump, he's going to take Trump out. So that's what that's what's gonna. That's what I think is gonna happen. Anyway, mad respect from Texas. What's up, Pennsylvania? You WSP looking forward to it. Not sure what that means. Henderson, Vegas suburb. What's up? Greetings from Edmonton. Graham, should Shatner get a role in a Star Wars film? I say yes. Thoughts? Sure. Why not? Namaste, brothers and sisters. What's up, Basil? So cute with this big smoothie. So here's my. God damn it! I hate it when shit gets in my throat. It drives me fucking nuts. Oh. Sorry, I don't even know if you guys can hear me all right. Man. Sorry, that was annoying as shit. Jesus. It's maybe like coughing and screaming in your ears. I tried to turn my microphone off so you didn't hear all that. Oh. God damn it. I fucking hate that shit. You heard it all. Great. Oh, sorry about that. Whew. That was nuts. Fuck. Makes me so fucking furious. All right. Sorry. Very. I didn't want to like listen to you guys. I don't want you guys to have to listen to me like some old hobo. So I got it figured out. Everybody can see and hear me okay? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm all hungover on vegan smoothies. It was crazy. I stayed up last night till probably 10:30. It was nuts. My guess is the CIA or Jolene Maxwell put something in my smoothie. That's my guess. Oh, did Grandma Petrol poison Graham? But Greta, but Graham, I put coal shavings in your smoothie. Don't let Big Green tell you that vegan smoothies are healthy for you. Science has shown. Here's a fake graph of science. Oh, man. All right. Thank you. It's daylight savings made me. Yeah, Big Kale. That's Big Kale poisoning the podcast, guys, or whatever we call this. It's got to be the CIA, Mossad. These are all good. Big Green Granny coming at you. These are all very reasonable answers. Epstein, baby. Let me just So I'm happy to announce we're over 55,000 subscribers. We're close to breaking 56,000. That's even with them throttling. So please make sure you've subscribed. Please, even if you've subscribed before, they are unsubscribing people. We want to get to 60,000. We want to get to 100,000. So that's the goal. And don't let, that's the goal. And we don't want Big Kale to prevent me from doing it. You know what I mean? There we go. So, sorry. I don't want to get, oh God, listen to this business again. Ah, Graham starts dying. Wow, they're saying limited ads on this live stream. I just started to go live stream. Oh God, how do you limit? Unbelievable. Man, it's just madness what they're doing to me. Just want to see that page that shows all of the live streamers, because then I can. That's the best way for me to not miss the super chats. Classic live streaming. That's what we want. Because God, the new YouTube is the dumbest thing. I don't know why tech people we got the new, and it always makes it harder and more problematic. It never fixes it. The new thing never, unless there was already a bug. If there was clearly a bug in a piece of software and the update fixes the bug, great. But when everything's working great, hey, web designer, tech people, don't fucking do anything. It's fine. YouTube was fine. God damn it, it's annoying. It's just, fuck, it makes me so mad. Where the fuck was that? God damn it, I'm losing my fucking patience with this bullshit. Live control room. Oh, YouTube, you're so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. First I'm coughing, now I'm yelling at YouTube. Boy, this is a fun live stream. Go to classic live streaming. Do it now, you stupid robots. Dumb robots. There it is, live control room. Analytics, there we go. No, that's not. Why won't it show it? Why won't it show it? Whatever, man. It's fucking dumb. Just want to look at it. Jedi Mullet 77, shave your knuckles for justice. I mailed you Bernie stickers and a couple of thumb drives so we have something to watch on the plane to Australia. Thank you. Yes, Ron and I leave in a little over a week. We're excited, man. Our first show is November 14th in Melbourne. The 15th, we're in Adelaide. The 17th, we're in Sydney. And the 22nd, we are in Perth. Please get your tickets. Go to grahamelwood.com. So that's another great way to support the show. Coming to a live show, first of all, you're supporting what Ron and I are doing. It's real simple math. If we sell a lot of tickets, we'll come back to that city. If we don't, we just can't afford to do it. So it's that simple. Melbourne ticket sales are fantastic. Sydney are very good. Perth is decent. Perth and Adelaide could use a little help. So come out if you can to any of those cities. And then the cool thing about coming to a progressive comedy tour show is you'll show up more than likely. You might show up alone. I mean, bring a friend if you can, but a lot of progressives show up alone. We feel like we're loner, outsider weirdos. And then you meet other progressives in your town. And there's so many people that are like, and then that's how you get involved in your community, because this person is a volunteer for this organization, and then this person is there. And so we're getting those lefty organizations in Australia as well to show up to the shows. So like Caitlin Johnstone's a good chance she might come to our show in Melbourne. And you meet other progressives in your community, and that's how you get involved. Because I know Australia has a lot of problems. You got a mining company, you've got big tech, you got the surveillance state, you got all that shit that's happening in the state. So you'll meet people who want to be involved. I always say you come alone, but you leave a part of a community. So it's great. you know, and Ron and I would love to like make this a regular thing, like build up a following in Australia to where we can come back at least once a year, you know, and maybe get Jimmy to come down or whatever. So every little thing helps. Thank you. Mo money. Boom. Here's a fiver for some Hall's cough drops. Thank you. God, that was weird. We've had everything happen in the 2.5 years I've been doing this. I've had the stream go down. Now I have a coughing fit. Like Ray Foley. Ray, what's up? Thank you for supporting the show. So folks, one of the things you can do is what Ray's doing. If you are a YouTube subscriber, it used to be called YouTube Red. Now I don't know, whatever they call it. You get $1, $2 super chat included in your, that doesn't cost you any extra money for what I think it's $10 a month. So that's included in your $10 a month. So if you have a membership, you can support what I'm doing and not spend any extra money, which I appreciate. Hobos are cool, Graham. Okay. Let's see where we're at with all the, I don't know what that means. All right, let's see what other questions we got. 2020 election coming up and you go to Road Warriorville. Yeah, that's true. Hello from Ireland. I got it. This climate change drive, which is pure 100% pro-globalist propaganda, well, it is in order to fool, confuse YouTube algorithms. Wink twice if yes, Graham. I don't understand what that means. Get a bar stool, Graham. You're making me tired. Okay. I don't know. I like standing. I spend so much time sitting, you know what I mean? So, right. So that's, I thought about the bar stool thing. So one thing I want to do, and I'm starting to do more of the 233 watching, 92 likes. Please hit the like button, everybody. All those are great free ways to support the show. Hit the like button, that thumbs up button that's right there. Hit that. That helps the algorithm. The more people that like a video and the more of you that share this out right now on your social media, that helps. And make sure you're subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. You might have been unsubscribed by YouTube. They've been unsubscribing people. They say, oh, their algorithm, blah, 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 but they're just sticking it to progressives. Oh, wow. All right, here is a troll. It looks like a neo-Nazi troll we just had to get rid of. Hello from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Right on. I've been there many times. Yeah, YouTube's going to go out of business. They're so generous. Yeah, watch those ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. And I know they put a lot of ads, so I open up a separate browser window and just let the ads play on the one, let the videos and the ads play on the one browser window, and then a second one just, you know, or if you like watching on TV, have your phone, your smartphone, play the ads and then just skip ad on the TV if you want. Any of those ways, I'm down with whatever. Bernie rally with Ilhan Omar going on right now in Minneapolis. That's so cool. You're coming to my show in Ventura. Yeah, other tour dates. So if you go to grahamelwood.com, December 13th, Ron Placone and I are doing progressive comedy tour at Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. December 14th, we're doing Hollywood, the Sycamore, where Jimmy does all those Jimmy Dore shows, which I'm on his panel tonight. Yeah, it's a cool room. So again, if you're in Southern California, come to one of those shows because it's awesome. And again, if we sell those shows out, the club owner will be like, literally that night, we'll go, when do you guys want to come back, and give us a date right there on the spot. If we get a handful of people, then maybe, you know, so that's the business. That's the business end of it. So if you can come to a show, it'd be great. Yeah, Yeah, YouTube is not your friend. Absolutely, YouTube is not they're not friendly, and but they're still the best platform now. I put my videos, all my videos, on rockfin.com. So if you go to rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, ROKFIN, you get my videos. They're all ad free. And if you what they call endorse one of the videos, I get residual income, and it's blockchain, so it can't be bought by somebody like Google. And the content creators like Ron, the Convo Couch is on there, Nico House. So all of us are on there. And so we're all, the content creators are all owners, and they pay us in cryptocurrency. So it's a really cool platform. 135 likes. Please hit the like button, everybody. Blue Man Chicago, Graham kills it at his live shows. I've seen him. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, I've been a stand-up comic for years, man. So that's what I do. I like doing it. I enjoy doing it. Come to Paris. Ooh, I would love to, Laura. I would love to Paris. Justice for Epstein's brother. Let's get to the bottom of how he died. Yeah. Something's wrong with his transmission. Well, if other people, Dennis, can see me, then it might be on your end. If everyone else can see and hear me, then it must be there must be a tech issue on your end. I don't know. So many live all at once. What's up, Mares? Hit the like button. Straight out of Maine. What's up? The only one talking Epstein is Fox. I know, which is really insane. Susie, what's up? Susie Dawson. I saw Graham live in Moscow and damn near pissed myself laughing the entire time. It was brilliant. Susie, what's up? Spatsiba Bolshoi, which is big thank yous. Susie Dawson, so kind to help me out in Moscow and really help make that trip happen, which was fantastic. And another thing, so we've been doing this for the last month or so now. Every Sunday, you know, I end my show around 4:30 or ish Pacific time. And at 5 p.m. Pacific time, Susie goes live with her talking about the intelligence community. You want to be up to speed on what the intelligence community is doing? Stick around. About 20, 30 minutes after my stream ends is Susie's 1 versus 5i. She's basically suing the intelligence community, which is so awesome. So please stick around for that at 5 o'clock Pacific time. What's up, Susie? I hope everybody, tell everybody in Moscow I said, hey, I love Russia. I had such a great time. I had so much fun there. Yeah, if you question 9/11, JFK, pedophilia, and politics, etc., they want to lump you into the flat earthers. This is YouTube's goal at the behest of mainstream media. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like there's a global pedophile sex trafficking ring. You're just, yeah, you're a flat earther, lizard people, immediately, it's crazy. So I'm doing an interview tomorrow with Elizabeth Lee Voss. I haven't finished, but I will. There was a FBI, well, first the FBI dumped a bunch of Epstein documents yesterday, and I read them. They're all redacted. There's nothing in there of any value. It just says that Epstein was charged against blank, 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 blank. You know, it's like nothing. But there was another FBI Freedom of Information Act dump about a week and a half ago that Elizabeth Lee Voss sent to me about the finders, and that's something she's actually done research for I believe for Consortium News is who she writes for. So I'm gonna go over that, and that's horrific. The finders was in 1987, and basically this customs agent, I believe his name is Ramon J. Martinez, found out that this sex cult was a pedophile sex trafficking cult. They were selling kids around the world and crossing state lines and international lines, which is a customs violation. That's why he got involved. He found out they were being funded by the CIA. So I'm going to go into that with Elizabeth Lee Voss tomorrow, and that video hopefully will post tomorrow night or Tuesday. So check that out. Greetings from Malibu. What's up, baby? Yeah, show Susie some love and check out her stream at 5 o'clock. John Belushi, the Tallahassee police finders docs are better. The FBI docs are heavily redacted. Yeah, I have both those docs, John. Thank you. I got the actual police report from the Tallahassee police and the police report made for the Customs Department report. But then you start to see the FBI tried to make this guy, this customs agent Martinez, like, oh, he's a wingnut. They told him to leave the case alone. It's insane. So I'm gonna believe me, we're gonna get to that, man. We are going to get to that. Hey everybody, 168 likes. Please hit the like button, folks. That helps the show. We've got some super chats we're going to address. Okay. Balthazar228. What's up, Balthazar? Coined the term Big Kale. I stopped donating to both Jimmy and Ron about Streamlabs because Jimmy thought I was trying to sell him a useless service, and Ron claims he'll check it out and never does. Can you think of a way to tell them I want to help? Yeah, I'll talk to them about it. You know, look, man, I appreciate that, and I forget to talk about Streamlabs, and I know you've told me, and I have it set up and stuff. I think I do. It's just, and look, I appreciate you trying to help us find other revenue streams. I really do, because Streamlabs, as you know, can. It's through PayPal if you don't want to use Google. Some people don't want to use Google, and you can PayPal. I also have a PayPal button on GrahamElwood.com. Some people are like, I just want to make a one-time donation. I don't want to subscribe to Patreon or Rockfin or whatever. I don't trust Google. PayPal's fine. I also have a P.O. box. I even have a Bitcoin wallet that's in my show notes. Yeah, you know, I've talked to them about it, and I think, you know, it's just like a lot. We're all very busy, and even though Jimmy has like a staff of people, his show is bigger, and he's got more to do. And Ron and everyone's busy, and so, you know, I'll mention it to him again, but like I wouldn't take that personally. You know, to talk about Streamlabs is cool, and I appreciate it, and but, you know, we're all busy, and we got a million people emailing us saying, hey, do this, talk about this story, you know, and it's like, it's a lot to sort through, you know. I see how busy I am, and then I see Jimmy's thing is like times 10. So it's just a lot. I wouldn't take it personally, but man, I appreciate your support and everything, dude. I really do. Jedi Mullet 77. Even Joe Biden isn't enthusiastic of the Joe Biden campaign. He's coming in fourth in Iowa. I smell panic. Well, it's like people are starting to fall. Like the media's having a hard time denying the fact that Bernie surged in the polls. I mean, when he got endorsed by the gang, by AOC and everybody, like that was like, oh God, you had a bunch of things all happened at once. He had that great debate. He looked healthier than ever after the stint. So they're like, Bernie's old, his heart sucks. That's look, Randy Couture just had a heart attack and had to get a stint. Randy Couture is an MMA fighter. He's in fantastic shape. He literally had a Widowmaker block. He was working out at the gym. He was feeling heart pains. He went to the hospital. So they can happen to anybody. But also, Bernie comes back, then Hillary oversteps and calls Tulsi a Russian asset, and Tulsi fires back hard, which has been great. The AOC and everybody endorsed Bernie, so that like cut the legs out from Warren. Kamala's thing is dead. Beto just dropped out, and I was watching Crystal Ball on the Hill on her show, and she read that poll on CNN, and they said Pete Buttigieg came in fourth place, but it's a strong fourth place. They're scrambling, man. Bernie's going to take Iowa, and he's going to start winning, and then it's going to steamroll. Then all the people who are like, oh, Bernie's too old or he's too this, they're going to start jumping on board with him, because it's like at the end of the day, if you really are all about all those people that any blue will do, just anyone to beat Trump, they'll start to come on board that Bernie can win. You know, they'll start to come on board with that. All the stuff that all of us have been saying, and then if Bernie names Tulsi as his VP or somebody like Nina Turner and Tulsi's Secretary of State or something like that, if that happens, which I think he's going to do ahead of the debate, ahead of the convention, the Democratic convention, then you're going to see You're going to see real. But Ron Placone and I, this Thursday, November 7th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, or 8 p.m. Eastern on the Weather Channel, November 7th, they're doing a climate change town hall with the top 7 candidates. It's going to go for about an hour, and then Ron and I are going to go live immediately after it. So watch that Thursday, November 7th. I'll, of course, tweet it out and everything, but we're going to go live in that cool studio that I've been using. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in that studio at least once a week. Ron and I talking or doing the Vigilante game show or post-debate stuff. I'm going to do that every week. So come check that out. Coda Phil. Thank you, Coda Phil. On NBC show The Blacklist this week, a blacklister's list of crimes included helping Assad gas his own people. Wow. And I have YouTube Premium, but no $2 chats. Oh, God. Of course, The Blacklist. That's how they, and I've talked about this before. You bring up a great point. How do they get the propaganda out there? They put it in a TV show. They put it in a meme. They put it on a late night comedy show. You know what I'm saying? They have Bill Maher talk about it. You know, they have, you know, The Daily Show. Trevor Noah makes a joke. You know, all that stuff. So it just, they know how to drop it in all these places. So then it just gets in people go, yeah, Assad gassed his own people. How do you know that? Well, I've heard it all over the place. You've heard what the State Department's talking point has been inserted in all of these different places. Well, if it's on the blacklist, see how they do, see how effective that is? That's such a great point you bring up. The blacklist, they're going to put it there? Man. Brian McManus. Thank you, Brian, for supporting the show. Ever notice all the scientific instruments searching for intelligent life are pointed away from Earth? Bernie or else, socialism didn't burn paradise. Yeah, you got that right. It's a great point. Balthazar 228. Boom. Are you ready for Queen Hillary's return to smash that glass ceiling? She face planted in 2016. Once bursting, it's 40%. The train reckoning is coming. Yeah, man. She you know she's going to run again. And I hope she does, because it's just, then it's a slam dunk for Bernie and everybody else. Because there's just a small, I mean, when she did the thing about Tulsi and they were on CNN, like centrist court media people were like, what is she talking about? You know, I talked to some friend of mine that are very more center leaning. You know, they kind of like Bernie, but they're like, oh God, if she runs again, like, no way, no way. So I think it's, if she does run, she'll get crushed. Yeah, Bill Clinton is still stuck on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Thank you for the Kennedy healthcare video. It shows how ridiculous this is. Yeah, absolutely. Please watch that. And if you find any other old speeches like that from Kennedy and people like that that were revered throughout history that show how when they say, oh, we can't afford it and it's bullshit. Back in 1962, Kennedy said, we're already behind Europe. He said that in 62. So that kind of stuff, it blows apart, and share those videos and put it on all your social media. When people make some post on Facebook or whatever going, oh, how it's pie in the sky, how can we afford Medicare for all? Show them that video. Yeah, thank you. Schultzy, Graham, do you think you'll get some ticks for the Olivia Newton-John concert? She's doing a tour. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to jump on seeing Olivia Newton-John. I don't know that I'm gonna. Somebody gave me free ones and I had absolutely nothing to do. Maybe. Yeah, new movie Midway just in time to celebrate the good guys. It's so funny. I was watching this morning, I was just having breakfast and I was flipping through the channels and there was an NFL game on. I was like, all right, whatever. And I really was like, let me see what ads they play. And they played ads for, obviously, car commercials and truck commercials, fast food, Coca-Cola, which the new study shows that Coke bottles, Coca-Cola product plastic bottles are the #1 polluters of the earth in terms of plastic bottles. All their products, Dasani, Minute Maid, Sprite, all that stuff, #1 polluters, right? So that's Coca-Cola. It's car and truck ads. There's fast food. There was some glimmers of hope. I saw an Audi ad for their new electric car, and it was dispelling all of the rumors about electric cars. And I was like, okay. There was an ad for Burger King's Impossible Burger. And I know the Impossible Burger, I think, has got more GMO and Monsanto-y stuff in it than the Beyond Burger. But I still think it's a good thing that Burger King is advertising a veggie burger and not meat. That's overall, I think it's a good thing. But then, you know, Call of Duty, all these Call of Duty ads that are just like war, war, war. Yeah, I wonder why America's so numb to war. I just can't figure it out, you know? And then a military recruiting ad, you know? And then an Exxon, one of those Exxon ads that's like, we're making fuel out of algae, which I'm sure they are, but this is like Exxon's probably spending $10 million on this. Meanwhile, they've spent hundreds of millions of dollars legislating against. They've spent money denying climate change. Like, it's just that green, it's called greenwashing is the term. They're trying to make them out to be the good guys when no, they've legislated, they've poisoned people, they've contaminated water, they've bought politicians, they've put fake science out there. They fund Grandma Petrol. Pet Greta, my grandmother rode on a horse that ate oil-soaked straw, Greta. Like, that's what I was, those are the ads I was watching. Graham, are you aware of what's happening in Chile? A little bit. Yeah, Shell Gas has a bullshitting green campaign. I'm not that aware of, I'm aware a little bit of Chile. I'm aware of what's going on in Lebanon, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough information on that because there's like literally there's Chile, there's Ecuador, there's Lebanon, there's Paris, there was Iraq, there was right. So like, if you can send me some stuff on Chile that's kind of up to date or tell me someone to follow, that would be helpful so that I can do something on, do a video on Chile that's like, I just want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So I don't know the specifics of it. 346 watching, 197 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. Big Pat Man. President Carter had solar panels installed on the top of the White House. Reagan took them down and Clinton Obama never put them back up. Yep. What does that tell you? Honduras is fighting as well. Wow. All right. Sydney Sims, I hope this Petro Granny. But Sydney, you must understand, putting coal inside of your toothpaste is good for your teeth. Why are you angry? It's Frosty the Snowman and 2 eyes made out of coal, Greta. Do you not want Frosty to see? It's Big Green's war on Christmas. Sorry. Honduras is the last CIA bastion in Central America. Oh, hey, there's somebody. There's a troll. Ha ha, butt joke. Always funny from a 12-year-old. Unrest in Hong Kong, Spain, Ecuador, Chile. I kind of forgot about Hong Kong. Yeah, tells you what's my rubles, comrade. Do you want Frosty to see? Sound like Mrs. Doubtfire. All right. This guy is just a flat-out troll. Bye-bye, troll. You get the block. Automatic blocks if you start saying offensive, stupid crap, gang. Automatic block. You get the big B. Hey, Mares, what's up? I need Darian's ranked choice list. Hey, guys. Darian here. Thoughts and Sunday blessings, you guys. Like, totally, like, I heard about, like, ranked choice voting, and I think it's, like, I don't know that choices should be, like, ranking on each other or saying mean things. Like, we should be supporting in our choices and not ranking them. So, like, voter blessings, you guys. Thank you. Let's not rank shame. Hey, Mares again. What's up? Oh my God, the Iowa ad for John Ernst running now is literally end electric vehicle tax subsidies for rich people, claiming it's hurting corn farmers' ethanol. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, Maris, please. If this ad is available on YouTube, like a YouTube link, that's how I rip when I rip videos. If it's on YouTube, I can rip the video and then I can play it and I'll do, send me some of those ads. I want to point out the bullshit of those ads. Because they don't play ads like that in California. It just won't fly. There's just too many electric vehicle owners and they make money and it won't fly. So send me some of those if you can, because I want to make fun of that ruthlessly. Basil Peterson, what's up, Basil? Neoliberalism is collapsing worldwide. Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing here. Chile, Hong Kong, Lebanon. Is the neoliberal globalization, the capitalist, it's just people are fed up. Because if you notice, and while I don't know the specifics of like Honduras and Chile, but I know like the basics in Lebanon, it's all similar basic stuff. Like basic services are being gutted. And regular citizens I've had enough. Like I'm watching people in the streets of Lebanon and they're saying the same things we're hearing in Paris. Like, and what we hear in the States. The wealthy people in charge are stealing money and they're not giving it back to the citizens. We're hearing that all over the place. Like, it's in some ways, it's like, this is good. I feel like people are like, I was at this screening of Revolution Televised, Kevin Ronka's film. Please check it out. It's on YouTube. It's fantastic. At the Bernie campaign headquarters in Northeast LA. And afterwards, I was just talking to all these activist people. And one woman said, Maria Entrada, I believe, who's running in LA for like a city council seat, I believe. Or state assembly member seat, California state assembly members. Anyway, she was like, and I believe she goes, I think ultimately, as scary as it is, Trump was a good thing. We needed Trump to wake people up. And I think, people all over the world are like, oh man, we can't we gotta, and we're done. They're done in France. They're done in all over the world. You're right. They're just, people are over it. They're just, no way, man. We can't have this neoliberal bullshit anymore. It just doesn't work. Fossil Granny. Repeat that movie title, please. The movie is called Revolution Televised, and it was done by Right Brain Studios, R-I-T-E, like writer. And it shows the corruption of what happened in the 2016 DNC. It shows how the media was complicit in it. And it's narrated by Viggo Mortensen. It's a 5-part YouTube series. Check it out. It's hola. What's up? Sections of each population are blind to neoliberalism and terrified by any alternative. Yeah. Neoliberalism will give us transgender war criminals for the sake of unity. Absolutely. Brian McManus. Boom. Trump's the vaccine that triggered the immune response. Yeah, absolutely. Kim Iverson is ripping the mask off the genocide in Palestine. Good for her, man. She told me she was going over there, and I saw some of her Instagram posts, and I was like, wow. And I haven't watched, I know she just put out like a video explaining everything, what she went through, and I haven't watched it yet, but man, I'm going to have her on my show and be like, Kim, tell me what the whole experience was like. I really want to, because it was fantastic. Michael Karish, what's up, Michael? Shave your knuckles for justice. Greece in 2015 was the canary in the coal mine. Please read Yanis, or 2005 or whatever. Please read the Yanis Varoufakis book, Adults in the Room. You got it. Should you have another vodka? Well, I'm sober, so I would say no. Bring back civics classes to school curriculums. Our ignorance today of how government works is part of the downfall. Yeah, well, that's by design, to keep us ignorant, informed, divided, distracted, and afraid. That's and misinformed. That's what it's all about. So we don't understand how things are working. We don't know the electoral system. That's by design, man. 331 watching, 226 likes. Please hit the like button. Yeah, Abby Martin did a film on Gaza Fights for Freedom, which I believe her and Mike Preisner are on the road, like touring, having screenings. I would go to their website and see they might be having a screening near you. I would definitely check that out. Yep, Bill de Blasio sold New York City to real estate developers piece by piece. Oh, yeah. YouTube is seriously stepping on you. Views are bigger than your subs. Absolutely, man. Like, I have 55,000 subscribers. It's and now they're throttling my views. I put out a video and it gets 3,000 or 4,000 views when it was getting 15 or 20,000 views. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, Bernie's Viva Midnight Oil. What's up, Pat? Why comments don't appear when you comment on any video clip on YouTube? Are they censoring? I don't understand. I arrived late. Did you mention how the Call of Duty flips the highway of death? I noticed you were saying something about Call of Duty. The new game blames Russia for the... Oh, God, of course. I was just saying the new Call of Duty ad, which they play during NFL games, just is like, war, isn't war cool? War is a video game. And it just totally numbs out Americans for war. And also, hey, teenagers, especially teenage boys, watching football, and they use all these war terms, the red zone and rah, rah, and the trenches. And then there's an ad showing how cool war is. And then there's an ad for the Marines. Isn't that convenient? Then the jets fly overhead and everybody salutes the flag and all that stuff. Jedi Mullet 77, thank you so much for supporting the show, Jedi. In 2014, under Obama, the ethanol mandate was cut 1 billion gallons a year. The BS excuse was we're using less gasoline. Yeah, of course. Of course. Let's see. I mean, I've said this before about Obama. He had control of the House and the Senate. He could have passed all of this like sweeping environmental friendly legislation. He passed a little thing here and there and said, oh, we're protecting this and that. But he opened up the Arctic to drilling twice. He did pipelines. He did Standing Rock. He did Keystone XL, which just leaked 380,000 gallons of oil in North Dakota. And they said, oh, it won't contaminate. Oh, really? A bunch of oil is in the soil. That won't contaminate crops or water or anything like that. Oh, yeah, we're fine. Greta, we season our crops with oil, Greta. North Dakota's plants will grow. There will be a forest of oil trees that we can all eat and play on. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Obama could have done so much, and he didn't. And he didn't. Militarism kills innocent people, idiots with double-digit IQs and too much testosterone by and yeah, that's of course. Yeah. Yeah. Balthazar 228, thanks for supporting the show. Not to mention the amount of paid patriotism. The military pays the NFL to do all the pro-military actions and ads. That's part of the DoD budget. Oh, yeah, you're right. What was it? Prior to 2009 or 8 or somewhere in there, the players didn't come on the field and stand in front of the national anthem. Is when the military started paying the NFL to do that. That's when the players came out and stood for the national anthem and all that. And they put it on camera. And yeah. Yeah. So that's a good point. Battlefield 4 with China, of course. Yep. Just to infuse that China, Russia bad, China, Russia bad, China, Russia bad, you know. Yeah, Bill Maher is a multi-billionaire owned by the establishment. He's Republican pretending to be a Democrat. Of course, he's just a rich neoliberal, a rich Hollywood liberal. They want their protected tax. All they're for is like gay rights, Roe v. Wade, and that's about it. They say they're for the environment, but they don't care. As long as they get to live in their mansion, they want tax. I mean, they secretly have probably enjoyed the tax breaks. I mean, like, they say they're against racism, but when Obama jailed 2 million, when he deported 2 million people and built those cages by the border, nobody cared. The liberals didn't give a shit. When Obama was drone striking the Middle East and killing poor brown people, they didn't care. Bill Maher wasn't up in arms about that. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Graham, what are your thoughts on Warren's Medicare for All plan? Well, here's the thing with Elizabeth Warren's Medicare for All plan. And you can tell. See, this is how Elizabeth Warren is a fake progressive. She says a lot of the same things Bernie says, but then she'll just leave a little thing about in there for private health insurance. Her daughter, right, works for a company that basically does promotion for, I think it's Aetna or Kaiser or somebody, like she's on the board, something like that, right? And she also gave $45,000, Elizabeth Warren's daughter, to the Working Families Party, who then the Working Families Party endorsed Warren over Bernie. So I know Warren, if you go to opensecrets.org, look where she gets her money from. She gets her money from insurance companies. So she's going to leave a little hole in there. That's what Warren is. She knows how to say progressive things to get progressives that aren't paying attention as much as we are to go, oh, no, she's pretty progressive. She's just like Bernie. No, she's not. It's like her green military. That's telling the military-industrial complex, don't worry, kids. War, I'll still be doing war. I'll still be doing war. We're going to put some solar panels out in the battlefield just to tell my dumb neoliberal constituents that I'm making things better, but the war machine will keep going, baby. That's what she's all about. Liz Warren is a fake progressive, and people are starting to wake up to this fact. That's why she's slipping in the polls and Bernie is surging. That's what I think about that. Yeah, all sports do these things, yeah. Read Killing Hope by William Blum, not familiar with it. Yeah. What do I think of Puerto Rico becoming a state? I think it absolutely should be. I mean, what happened after the hurricane was atrocious. And like most Americans don't even realize Puerto Ricans are American citizens. We should let Puerto Rico become a state. First of all, we should go down there right now and fix it. But, we have third world conditions right here in the continental United States. It's over 1,000 cities with water as contaminated as Flint, Michigan. There's people living in third world conditions in the continental United States right now, today. I'm not just talking about homeless people on the street. I'm talking about people, shacks, no running water, clean, like that kind of, it's there. The UN did a report 2 years ago. If Warren is a progressive, then I'm a Chinese fighter pilot. I just saw a video on YouTube of Israeli soldiers just shooting regular Palestinians like nothing. Yeah, it's horrific. It's horrific. If there was videos of Russian soldiers shooting unarmed people, like unarmed Ukrainians or something like that, American media would go bananas. Would go bananas. Balthazar 228, shave your knuckles for justice. Folks, 346 watching, 254 likes. Please hit the like button. I might have to leave this chat a little early. Usually I do about an hour, 30 hour, 40 minutes. It might be a little sooner than that because I got to get ready for the Jimmy Dore show tonight in Hollywood. Also, go to grahamelwood.com. We're going to Australia this month. Ron Placona and I, November 14th, Melbourne, the 15th, Adelaide, the 17th, Sydney, the 22nd, Perth. December 13th, Progressive Comedy Tour is coming to Ventura, California. December 14th, we're doing Hollywood, California. And then we've added a bunch of dates. We just added Miami. We've got Miami, Orlando, Seattle, Portland, Tucson, San Francisco. Boom, boom. grahamelwood.com. Balthazar228. Dems still think Roe v. Wade is the standard when 1992 Planned Parenthood versus Casey is current standard. Idiots think Roe v. Wade was a question Washington answered when he crossed the Delaware. Yeah. And this is the thing why a corporate Democrat is so dangerous. If a corporate Democrat gets in the White House, as Caitlin Johnstone said, they would dead end the left. Because they come in, they protect Roe v. Wade, they'd roll back a couple of the deregulation that Trump did, and they'd go victory, and we'd still be at war, there'd still be banks, we wouldn't have Medicare for all, they'd say the Republicans blocked it, they'd play that game. Oh, we tried, but the Republicans blocked it, we wouldn't have student debt forgiveness, we wouldn't have $15 an hour, they wouldn't do any of that crap. They'd get a little bit here and a little bit there and say, yay, and they'd go, but at least we got Trump out of there. And then in 2024, they would run someone even worse than Trump. You think, how could someone be worse than Trump? That's what they said about George W. Bush. How could anyone be worse than George W.? Here comes Trump. So insane. Jedi Mullet 77. It's my understanding that burning Medicare for all takes 4 years and Warren's plan takes 10 years. 10 years is not a plan. That's what Kamala tried. Yeah, absolutely. It's her whole, it's like when Bernie revamped his Green New Deal over the summer and said, we're off fossil fuels by 2030. Done. Not 2045. No, he's like, no, by 2030, we're done. We're going to start bold action now. The minute I'm sworn in, January 2021, it starts and we're off. Done. And it's like, he's got bold, he wants the revolution. He wants to change things. He wants to make, she wants to play politics like it's the 1990s. You know, back when she was a Republican. And just Trump's bad. Yet she stands for him and claps at the State of the Union in February when he said this country will never be socialist, it'll always be capitalist. She said that. She said she's going to take campaign money. I've done the videos. I've shown her flip-flop and lie. She's so full of shit. Hers is just typical incremental centrist bullshit. And they'll try this plan. Oh, it's not realistic. How come this? Anytime somebody says it's not realistic, how come we, the working class, the 99%, how come we always have to acquiesce? How come we always have to make concessions? How come the ruling class and the billionaires and the corporations, how come they never have to take 50% of what they want? How come they never have to cut into anything? I'm so sick of that. Well, it's not pragmatic. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what's not pragmatic? 30,000 people a year dying because they don't have Medicare for all. That's not pragmatic. You know what's not pragmatic? 5.2 million foreclosures under Obama. How pragmatic was that? We're in war in 7 countries. How pragmatic is that? 780 billion or whatever it is we spend on war. Is that pragmatic? I'm so sick of that crap. I'm so sick of it. The #1 cause of bankruptcy is medical bills. Is that pragmatic, Liz Warren? And Joe Biden and you other centrist dipshits? I'm so sick of that crap. I'm so fucking sick of it. I don't want to fucking hear it anymore. It's such bullshit. You watch Kennedy say it in 1962. We got to do this. It's not fair. It's not right. He said it in 62. And these people who are from the same party as JFK are like, well, baby steps, no purity tests. Fuck off, 10 years, Liz Warren. You're not a bold leader. JFK, FDR, they didn't go, wait, hold on. That's not pragmatic. It's not realistic. They didn't say they were bold leaders who said, we're taking bold action. I don't care. We're getting this done. That's how Tulsi Gabbard talks, like a leader, we got to get this done. I don't care if people say it's insurmountable. We're doing it. We got to figure this out. People said that, hey, Gandhi, you'll never get the English empire to give up control of India. India will always be an English colony. That's what they told him. And he said, no. Hey, Dr. Martin Luther King, 400 years of slavery and Jim Crow laws. You're never going to get rid of segregation and Jim Crow laws in the South. It'll never happen. There's always going to be, black and white drinking fountains. Sorry, pal. It's not. He said, fuck no, I'm bullshit. No. That's bold leadership. Well, it'll take 10 years. 4 is not realistic. You're not a leader then. Get out of here. I don't want to see, if you don't have bold leadership in you, you don't have we're doing this. I know it sounds crazy, but we can get this done. Here's how. That's what a leader does, not shut the fuck up, you want to be president. You can't handle that? Get the fuck off the stage. Like when Pete Buttigieg goes, we shouldn't be mean with each other. Shut up. It's a debate, fuckstick. What do you think Trump's going to do to you in a debate? You can't handle that? Get the fuck out of my way. Is that how Tom Brady talks to his team? Guys, winning a Super Bowl is hard. There's 31 other teams that want to do it. I mean, let's just try to have a winning record. Oh, is that why he's the greatest quarterback to have ever lived? And this year they're already 8-0 or whatever the fuck? Show me a bold leader that was a pragmatic centrist throughout history. Show me that. Winston Churchill, is that what he said? Boy, we're probably going to lose to the Nazis. I don't know how we stop Hitler. It's just not pragmatic. Let's try to negotiate and come up with a bipartisan solution. Is that what Churchill said? Remember when Susan B. Anthony went, look, I would love for women to get the right to vote, but it is not realistic. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll get it in 10 years. No, Susan B. Anthony, the reason she has her own fucking coin is she went, women, it's bullshit. We want the right to vote. And everyone said, all this sexist nonsense. No, I don't care. And rallied people to join her. You'll never get this passed, Susan. This will never work. She said, fuck you, I'm doing it. So if you don't have that kind of leadership, get the fuck out of the way. We don't have time anymore for this moving the football between 45-yard lines. That's what the two-party system and that's what these centrist Democrat shitheads want to do. Yeah, I'm a Bernie or bust person. Sorry. Fucking morons. Fucking morons. God, I'm so sick of listening to these fucking centrist morons. God. Remember when FDR, the reason they kept electing him is because he went, the depression, it's too much. We got to go slow. No, everyone still talks about FDR's first 100 days. His first 100 days, he said, we have no time to fuck around here. He passed this law, New Deal. The Works Project Administration, boom, 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 boom. Every day he was like getting it done, the first 100 days. And that has been the standard that no president has met since. So Liz Warren wants to take 10 years for a Medicare for All plan. Liz, go back to Washington. Go become a lobbyist with your daughter. Go take corporate money and wag your finger at bankers because you don't have what it takes to be a leader. Joe Biden he has what it takes to be a corrupt leader, paying his son $50,000 a month so they can both have white teeth because they drink the blood of the poor. Get the fuck out of here. I'm getting fired up. Balthazar 228, shave your knuckles for justice. It's crazy when Bernie's Medicare for All is terrifying both sides, and it's not even the most progressive Medicare for All. Jayapal's House version has a faster rollout in 2 years, still too long, and even more comprehensive. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the thing I've said before. In this country, Bernie's this wingnut lefty. He's a centrist. His plans are centrist in Western Europe. Western Europe has all of these things. I met a woman from Germany. She was in her late 50s. She came to our show in Pensacola. when Ron and I were there. She said, Graham, I got my master's degree in Germany for free. My master's degree was paid for by the government. Unreal. Nathan Hatcher. Nathan, thanks for supporting the show. My local ballot for Tuesday's election is 100% right-wing candidates. Most are running unopposed, very conflicted on whether to write in my own name or just not at all. Write in your own name. Write in your own name. I'm telling you. Go on social media and tell your friends and family you're writing yourself in and to write in and vote for you because it's unopposed and that's not democratic. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Put it on social media. Tag me in it and I'll retweet it. And if you win, you'll do a better job than these corporate assholes. Do it. Anyone out there who has anyone's running unopposed, write yourself in and vote. Absolutely. Do it. No, don't even think about it. Do it. Jedi Mullet 77. Warren's plan cuts a tiny bit out of military budget that she voted to increase. Hypocrisy. Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I use the football analogy. They just go back and forth between the 45-yard lines. Oh boy, we moved the ball 9 yards. See progress, and then the ball goes back another 7 yards. Oh, like this is bullshit. It's political theater. We fought Trump hard. We did it. You mean, yeah, exactly. The $80 billion that you voted to give him, along with Cory Booker and Tim Kaine and two other deadweight Democratic mopes in October of 2017, is that the big victory? They're so full of shit. Fuck them. And the Any Blue or Do crowd that gives you shit on social media, tell them this, their centrist bullshit is why we're here. A centrist ran in 2016 and lost. Don't run it again. It's the dumbest thing ever. Balthazar 228. Tom Brady talks to his team like this. How can we cheat and not get caught this season? Oh, and while we're at it, let's support Trump with Kraft. So great. That's a great point. I just use Brady as an example that you point out all of his corruption and that he's a Trumper. Love it. Love it. Kill Kenny B. Awesome rant, Graham. Don't forget to watch SNL if you really want to know what the CIA wants you to think. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What a great scam that is, that SNL is still, people still think, oh, there's these radical lefty New Yorkers. They're pushing CIA talking points. It's insane. It's insane. 358 watching, 280 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. You can't make Puerto Rico a state. It would be bad for the hedge funds that own their debt. You're right. And I don't want, we got to protect the hedge funds. Those little mom and pop companies, boy, they need our help. It's like Granny Petrol. The little mom and pop oil companies, Greta, are being crushed by Big Green. Oh boy. Where are we at? Oh. Jim Garrison and FDR. So is Netflix with their Jack Ryan piece of shit propaganda. Well, just to be clear, Jack Ryan is on Amazon. So, but that's a great example. Netflix has its own Russia stuff. The Jack Ryan show that you're talking about. So that's on Amazon Prime. Amazon is owned by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos was paid $600 million by the CIA to host their servers. That's why we have more Isn't the CIA Great programming. Am I going to have Shihad Buttar on? Not yet. I don't know. I have had no contact with that person. I'm from Chicago. I hit the like button twice for Graham. Thank you. Those poor threatened oil companies. I know. They're struggling. We got to protect the oil companies, guys. Amazon plus Netflix equals CIA. You got that right. Yep, Jack Ryan's propaganda bullshit, man. So I just in LA. So in LA, there's a lot of billboards for movies and TV shows. I'm sure other cities have it too, but because this is the show business capital, there, especially when you get into Hollywood, there's Jack Ryan, there's Midway, which is like, wasn't America great in World War II, right? There, I haven't seen anything really negative about the CIA since 3 Days of the Condor, which came out in the 70s. The studio system had collapsed in like the late 60s. And the 70s was this time of like true auteurs and amazing filmmakers, right? So there's this book called Easy Rider. That's where you had movies like The Deer Hunter and Apocalypse Now, real severe anti-war movies. And then the big corporations started taking control of the media and show business too in the 80s. And that's when the big blockbusters started. And that's why movie theaters, I was at the movies. I went to go see the new Terminator movie. And I was like, oh God. I used to like the Terminator. I was like, I'm going to go anyway. And all the movies coming out are remakes, sequels, biopics. That's it. Or just some pre-existing intellectual property, some video game they're making into a movie. There's no interesting creative stuff. The two like really cool, interesting movies I saw this year were Yesterday and Blinded by the Light, two indie movies out of the UK. I did love Top Gun too, but Top Gun was a fun movie. But let's be clear, that was a Navy recruiting movie. That's what that was. Yeah, Harriet looks good. Looks good. The Deer Hunter is racist glorification riddled with Mussolini-type fascism and imperialism. Boy, I don't know if I agree with that. I didn't think Terminator was that great. JFK by Oliver Stone. I like that movie. Would you let me know if the loading circles go counterclockwise south of the equator when you get to Australia? Yeah, I'll do that. 302 likes, 366 watching. Right on, everybody. Right on. Finding Neo, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was good. Yeah, there was some interesting parts of that, you know. Yeah, there's some decent movies that slip through, but it's like, yeah, but there isn't a lot of like, and Roger Deakins said this, who's like one of the top cinematographers in the business. He said, where are all the like $40 million dramas? There's like $10 million low budget movies, and then there's these $150 million mega blockbusters like Terminator and the Marvel movies. And look, I love a lot of the Marvel movies. They're fun. But where's the like $40, $50 million, which is not a huge budget by Hollywood standards, like drama, really well written, like movies like Spotlight. Where's more stuff like that? You know? Anyway. What would you like to see American citizens do to get the authorities to get to the bottom of the Epstein corruption and all involved in sex trafficking? Get loud. Petition your lawmakers. Don't go quiet about it. Show up at a town hall meeting. Ask questions. How come we haven't investigated more with Epstein? How come Ghislaine Maxwell hasn't been charged? Write letters. Get loud about it. Don't stop talking about it. Just go after them hard. That's what you got to do. That's my opinion. Look, the reason the mainstream media, including Fox News, is talking about a Green New Deal is because people started bugging everyone about it. The Sunrise Movement did a sit-in in front of Pelosi's office. AOC saw them, then she started talking about it. Like, even though the Green New Deal was written by Jill Stein and the Green Party, but the point is we're getting the message out there because you got to just keep bugging people. That's it. Balthazar 228. Let's be honest, Top Gun was Cruise's reveal that he's so far in the closet, he's seen Namia, his chemistry with Val Kilmer was electric. Ah, that's funny. Tom Carpenter, regarding Med for All, has anyone brought up the effect Med for All would have on the auto insurance? Medicare for All should eliminate the portions of auto insurance that deal with bodily injury to self and others. Oh man, Tom, no one's brought that up. That's a great point, though. That's another thing people should say. Like, I guess I'd like to unpack that a little bit. So auto insurance is like, if the car causes bodily injury, the insurance would pay for it. So what you're saying is, would we need that if everybody had free health insurance? Yeah, you're right. We probably wouldn't. It might bring insurance premiums down for car owners. Well, man, that's a great idea. That's a good thing to add to the Medicare for All subject. I remember being in my 20s when I didn't have health insurance, joking with my friends, the safest place I am, the only place I can afford to be sick or injured is in my car. It's a good point you bring up, Tom. Thanks, man. Thanks for saying that. You guys bring up things that none of us, I haven't thought of. It's really good. Frank Zappa said, government is the entertainment branch of the military-industrial complex. Yeah, PNC insurance is a racket. Modern Times by Charlie Chaplin. Why are all progressives talking about climate while ignoring the effects of geoengineering? Has engineered drought, climate manipulation, weather warfare? I'd like to know more about the geoengineering thing. I'm not saying it's not anything. I'm not saying it's geoengineering is bullshit or fake or whatever, but I need to know more about that to make a stance, to have an opinion on that. Balthazar, you can be my wingman anytime. That's right, Ice Man. Talk to me, Goose. Well, all right, guys. I actually I hate to cut this short. 370 watching, 311 likes, but I got to go get ready for the Jimmy Dore show. So one thing I want to tell you. So this November 7, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Weather Channel. Post-show live stream. So this Thursday, November 7th, there's at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, there's a climate town hall on the Weather Channel. And Ron Placone and I will go live immediately after to talk about it. So anytime there's a debate or a town hall, I want to go live and discuss it. So thank you. So please check that out. The Ooga Booga thing, this is getting annoying. I'm going to just... I'm going to block the Ooga Booga thing. It's just getting dumb. This November, so this Thursday, roughly 6 p.m. or so Pacific, unless it goes long. I don't know if it's just strictly an hour. But we'll be doing that live. And of course, Geico's owned by Berkshire Hathaway. Trump Buchanan was a bull, suddenly won't testify by Tyler Durden. Ooh, that's good to know. Carl Knight, thanks for supporting the show, Carl. Good to see you. Who are some of your musical artists? What's your favorite musical genre? Well, my most favorite, I think, is jazz. So I love Miles Davis and John Coltrane and that bebop era of jazz for sure. I love 90s hip hop. I mean, I really like Public Enemy because they're so political back then. And that's the other thing about music. Where's a Public Enemy type band now that's getting mainstream play? They can't. Corporations wouldn't let a band like Public Enemy come up. They can't. It's like, I like, man, this is more of a question for Ron Placone. He's way more of a music person than I am. Yeah. I'm a sucker for popcorn. Britney Spears and stuff. I'm a sucker for that kind of music because it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. Yeah. So those are some, and I like 70s funk music. I like Van Halen. I'm not a big metal guy, but Van Halen, like early Van Halen, I just love. I like the Pearl Jam and some of the grunge music, like Soundgarden. I was just listening to. I really like. Yeah, those are my. There you go. Andrea, is there a way you can send a reminder for your live stream after the Weather Channel event? So it's a great question. So I do this every Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific. This is my regular super chat. The other ones after debates and stuff, the best way is first hit the bell notification button. So YouTube will notify you when I do go live. But sometimes they don't notify people, which is bullshit. So the best way is if you follow me on social media, Twitter @GrahamElwood or Instagram @GrahamElwood. I always announce on Twitter specifically when I'm going live, especially if I do like a last minute one, like, hey guys, I'm going to go live in an hour or something like that. So @GrahamElwood, and my Twitter handle is on my website, grahamelwood.com. So that's the best way to, like, when I do these last minute live streams. But I will announce again on Thursday afternoon, Ron Placone and I are going live immediately following the Weather Channel Climate Town Hall. So hit the bell notification button on YouTube right now. Make sure you're subscribed to me, and then follow me on social media, specifically Twitter. That's the best way. Hope that answers your question. Finding Neo! Sam Tripoli just interviewed Public Enemy. So good. Ooh, man, I love Sam. Sam's my buddy. I got to talk about that right on. I'm today's example of the abolitionists. No, not Britney Spears. You're better than that, Graham. I'm sorry. I like a dance song. Shake, shake, shake your booty, Marlon Shatner. All right, I got to do a song for Sam. But I got to get out of here. And of course, go to grahamelwood.com for all of your tour dates. And come to a Progressive Comedy Tour show in Australia where you'll meet Sam Dean and people like that. Annabelle Corley. All right. Boom, boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow. All right, let's do... we done Burn Hollywood Burn? Let's do... all right, what we'll do is... I'll do this Pearl Jam song. And then I gotta go. Thank you for supporting what I do, everybody. I really appreciate it. Please give Diane Winnington YouTube channel. It's the go-to for geoengineering. All right, I'll check it out. See you later, and Melissa H. Where's Gotham? Yeah, Ron does give me a lot of shit about my playlists. All right. All right, here we go. Here comes this song that I'm going to sing. For those of you new, we had 324 likes, right on. I know there was a lot of live streaming option. And you came here. I appreciate it. Gotham is the world as we know it. Make Gotham great again. That's why I say that. I'm a huge Batman fan. And Gotham, for me, is just symbolic of the whole world. And Gotham is always a set pool that Batman had to fix. So we got to fix the world. All right, here we go. I'm going to do this one maybe as, I don't know, I might just do this one as Eddie Vedder because I love it. Elderly woman sitting behind the counter. in a small town. I seem to recognize your face. Haunting. Familiar yet? I can't seem to place it. Cannot find the candle of thought to light your name. Lifetimes are catching up with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. I swear I recognize your breath. Memories like fingerprints are slowly raising. Me you wouldn't recall, for I'm not my former. It's hard when you're stuck upon the shelf. I changed by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate. That's perhaps what no one wants to see. I just want to scream, hello. My God, it's been so long, Spock. Never dreamed you'd return, but now here you are, and here I am. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. 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 That one got a little bit like Charlton Heston. God damn it all to hell, you've finally done it. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Oh, awesome. All right, thanks everybody. I am glad you joined today. What we were doing and joining us on the live stream. Thank you everybody that contributed. I really appreciate it. Fuck Hollywood indeed. Thank you. Yeah, it's Shatner's, a little Marlon Brando, some Charlton Heston snuck in there. We always try to end on something funny, just so always just end the show because we talk about heavy stuff, Epstein and the War Machine and all that stuff. Thank you so much. I do not hate Pearl Jam. I love them. You're all entitled to your opinions, but there's no reason to get all pissed off about a band. No reason to get pissed off. Get pissed off about the War Machine. Get pissed off about Epstein being covered up. Get pissed off about the DNC cheating. Don't get pissed off that somebody likes music that you don't. No reason to get pissed off about that. When you say you hate something, then that says you're pissed. But thank you so much for supporting the show, everybody. I really appreciate it. Again, this Thursday, November 7th at 5 p.m. Pacific, the climate town hall on the Weather Channel. Ron Placone and I will go immediately live to discuss it next Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific. We always go Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And Ron and I will be in Australia, and there's going to be a debate in Australia, and we will go live immediately after that. It'll be in the morning in Australia, whatever, but go to Australia. All my tour dates, grantnoah.com. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You are all making Gotham great again. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away.